Hi guys! Today's video is my first impression on the Ready Set Gorgeous foundation. This has been out for a while, and I never really thought to use it because Covergirl foundations aren't usually good for my skin. Like, I usually break out from them, and I've never found one that's amazing. Like, I like the 3-in-1. I used it probably almost a year ago now, but it did break me out, so I liked everything about it except for that. The only foundation I ever did like from Covergirl was this one. It's the Nature Luxe. This one came out a long time ago. It's obviously empty. I just had an empty bottle just in case it ever came back. I would know what shade it was. But I just remember Taylor Swift was the spokesperson for this one. I just remember the commercial. So I think it was like 3 or 4 years ago maybe. But this was always my favorite. I loved it. I went through like 4 or 5 bottles of it. It was just perfect. So when this one came out, I noticed it's the same bottle. So I know that doesn't mean that it's the same foundation because the ingredients are a little different. But I just thought if it was close enough, that'd be awesome. And then I also saw Makeup by Tiffany D talk about this, and she's usually one to use higher end foundations. So the fact that she was talking and raving about this, I knew I had to try it because this is like a $6 foundation and she usually uses like really expensive ones. But yeah, she mentioned that it's good for oily skin, it dries matte, so yeah, I just thought I would give it a try. I got it in 105, which is Classic Ivory. It is the lightest shade, but it does look a little dark for me, so that's the only thing. Okay, so it claims it's a Covergirl Ready Set Gorgeous Oil-Free Foundation. One simple step for flawless natural look that lasts all day. The formula blends easily to even skin tones and reduces shine all day. Oil-free, won't clog pores. Suitable for sensitive skin and lasts all day. So yeah, I just did a demo of me putting it on. So yeah, you will see what I think of it. Alright, so I'm gonna shake it up. And I have 3 different ways I put on foundation. I have my F80 flat top kabuki that I use. I also have my Real Techniques buffing brush and also my Real Techniques sponge. So I'm not really sure what's going to be the best way, so I'm just going to kind of play around with it, I guess, and see which one looks the best. And I'm just going to put it on the back of my hand. Again, it's looking a little too dark, but we will see. I'm just going to apply it with my fingers first. I'm going to try just rubbing it in with my fingers and see how that looks. Alright, so it's definitely not full coverage. I would say medium. I'm just not sure how well it's gonna blend. It feels good though. It doesn't feel like really heavy, which is great. Alright, so this F80 is working really well. I like it. And the color doesn't seem to be too bad actually. It doesn't look too pink or too yellow, which is good. Yeah, it looks really good, and it's actually drying pretty matte. My freckles are still coming through, so it's not like too bad of a full coverage, but I mean, I don't mind either way. I'm just gonna build a little bit more with this brush. I'm going to try this side with the sponge, see how that looks. Okay, so yeah, this looks really, really nice. I'm really pleasantly surprised by this. It doesn't feel heavy on my face, and it actually... Alright, so usually when I put on foundation, because I'm so oily, it's very tacky right away, and it kind of stays that way. This is drying already, and it doesn't even look like patchy or anything like that. Like, it just looks really, really flawless. This is really nice. And I'm thinking it looks pretty natural, like my skin tone. Maybe a little too dark. But yeah, wow, I really like it a lot. I'm gonna add a little bit more into my forehead, and I'm gonna try it with the buffing brush just so I can see what's best. It looks really nice with the buffing brush as well. Really, really nice. I think my favorite way is the sponge, go figure. This is my second, and then the F80 is my third, but it's still really nice. It just gives more of a full coverage that way. This one and the sponge kind of share it out a little bit more, which I like. Alright, so it's not like accentuating any blemishes I have. Like, I have this one right here. It doesn't make it look worse, it covers it up, but not completely. So I'm going to try to put a little bit more, just with my finger over it, and see if it covers it a little bit better. Yeah, it builds really nice. It doesn't look cakey. Yeah, I am really, really, really liking this. So there's not supposed to be sunscreen in this, like it doesn't have like an SPF on the front, but it still has titanium dioxide in it. So I'm going to take a picture with flash and see how it looks, and I will insert it. Alright, so as you can see, I really, 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 really like this. It's like dry and it's pretty matte, like it does not feel tacky at all. And I don't know the last time that has happened, and I actually liked the way it looked. So, wow. I'm gonna go finish my makeup and then I'll come back. Alright, so as you can see, I just finished the rest of my makeup. I did not set the foundation, which is something that I always do. Like, I always, always, always set my foundation because I'm so oily and I know I'll just be like an oil slick even if I set it. So the fact that I take a touch of this right now and it's not tacky at all is crazy to me. Like, that, it just never happens. So yeah, it is a little dark for me, which is kind of weird because it's the lightest shade, and I feel like usually CoverGirl foundations come in lighter shades, but unless it was just the numbers were weird, but I'm pretty sure this was the lightest one. So I might go and see if any of them actually look lighter. Maybe there's just like different skin tones and stuff. That's my only complaint, but I just like highlighted with a light concealer, the Nars one, and so that kind of helped a little bit, so I didn't look so much darker. So I will check back in a few hours just to let you know like how it's looking and how I still feel about it and all that good stuff. Alright, so as you can see, it is now a different day. I did the first impression yesterday, wore the foundation all day, and then put it on today, and it's now 9:47. And I'm getting ready to wash my face, so I wanted to do kind of a update, just what I think of it, how it lasts on the face, all that good stuff. So yesterday I put it on around 11 o'clock and wore it till around 10 o'clock at night, so I had it on for 11 hours and it held up. I cannot believe how well it held up. Like, I just did not have to put any powder on. It looked perfect throughout the whole day. It still had coverage. Today's different just because I have a cold, so my nose is, you can tell, a little red. So I did have to powder my nose a little bit. Other than that, both days I didn't have to. Like, you can kind of see I'm a little shiny on my forehead, which is where I usually get shiny. But like, that's it. Like, the foundation holds up so well. The color match is like perfect for me, actually. I thought it was gonna be too dark, but really, once I was like in the natural sunlight, it just looks perfect. I applied it with my Real Technique sponge today, and it looks flawless and perfect, and I'm just so obsessed with it. So yeah, 2 giant, big, enormous thumbs up. It is definitely my new favorite foundation. I can't believe it. And it also didn't break me out. Like, I didn't notice any new breakouts, and I usually can tell within like a day if I'm gonna break out. So yeah, it's amazing. It's perfect. If you haven't tried this yet, you need to, especially if you're oily. If you're dry, I'm actually not too sure because it might accentuate dry patches, but if you're oily like me, you are going to love, 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 love this. Alright, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!